Never again. This is for professionals only. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another vlog. It is your girl Nicole Austin, Miss Austin if you're nasty. Now today we're not talking perfumes, we're not going out to eat, we're not doing any of that. We are fixing up, I call it my workroom. It's my office. I keep my books in here because for those of you who don't know, I have written a book. I am a life coach. I do have clients and all that type of stuff. But I keep my books in here. I have other things and I'm going to show you guys everything like when I turn the camera around. But I want to transform my workroom and make it a little bit more appealing to be in because I'm in here honestly for most of my day. Like I spend most of my awake hours in here because this is where I work for my job. This is where I do my business. This is where I talk to my clients. This is where I get my packages together. So, you know, that's where I live basically, right? So I wanted to look more presentable. This is also where like I do my hair. Y'all can see here, this is why I'm just looking crazy because it's going to be a crazy weekend getting things together. But yeah, I want to take you guys on the journey with me because I will be repainting this room by myself. I had my house repainted recently, but hired someone to do that. But this room in particular, I'm gonna paint by myself. So we're gonna go look at the supplies. Going to Home Depot some point, probably today. If not today, then let me hold this with another hand because my hand is hurting. If not today, then tomorrow, right? What is this? Like y'all couldn't tell me I had something here on. Ooh, when I tell you, I put absolutely no effort into my appearance, y'all. So forgive me. But yes, let's take a look at this room, the before. And it's not even really completely the before because I already started moving some stuff out. But you know, before we switch around and get everything redone. So let's go. So here is the room. And let me back up a little bit. Again, I've already taken some stuff out. So all this stuff here was in there. That vacuum, I have to buy a new one, doesn't work. But yeah, this stuff was in there. And then, so here is the room. So where I keep my recording stuff. Completely forgot about that. My lights to record. I do my own hair for the most part. And my old dryer broke, so I just brought that new one right there. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, so I just got that. Got it on Amazon. This is my workstation. So this is where I do my editing. This is where I actually work my job. All of that nice stuff. Then I have my wigs in here, my wax. I do my own waxes. You know, my little TV or whatever. Then this table was actually against the wall right here. And this is where I keep more wigs. Now this is some of the stuff I was saying that I do. So I sell these scarves. These are my last bit and I'm not going to actually restock. And I sell these on Mercari. So I haven't actually put them on there yet. It used to be on my website, but since I've kind of changed my website around so much and these are not really products I'm going to be continuously selling. I'm not putting on there, but I'm putting on Mercari here probably sometime this week. Now y'all, this is my shoe closet. One of them, because I also have shoes in my bedroom. And I want y'all to see. Let me get the light. Okay, so we got the light. Literally, this was packed a lot neater than this in here, but I was needing shoes and I was in a rush and then everything knocked down. So I'm like, no, I got to get this more organized. Probably have to get like a shoe rack, but it's got to be like, you're not able to see it now just because of how disheveled everything is. And I hate things being disheveled, but there's probably about 30 shoe boxes in here. And then I have shoes in the corner. And then I have shoes hung up, mostly sandals, on the door. Then I have another probably 30, 40, 50, who knows, shoe boxes in my room, in the closet. And I just want this to be more organized. So yeah, this is something else that I'm going to be getting together. Ordered a whole bunch of stuff off of Amazon to organize it. It also keep my coat in here, some old sheets. Just so much organizing. I have a closet. I think I'm gonna put those sheets in though. But yeah, you know, and these stay in here year round because I don't really, you know, I hang my clothes in my bedroom closet. But yeah, guys, so you come with me to remodel, not really remodel, I guess, but to make some alterations to my workroom. Okay guys, so it is painting day and I still haven't cleared everything out of the room yet, so I'm going to set up the camera so that you can see me doing all of that, and then we're going to get to the paint. I did a pre-order, not a pre-order, a pickup order from Walmart, so I didn't go into the store so you guys can see any of that, but I got the paintbrush, I got the bucket that you paint in, I have the painter's tape, to tape stuff off. Baby, I'm about to be a professional in here, okay? You gonna hire? No, don't hire me. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna set this tripod up, and so that you guys, okay, can see what's going on and see the finished product, because I have everything that I need except for one thing, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, let's go on this little journey with me for the first time ever in my life, painting something on my own. I hope y'all like voiceovers, because it's going to be some voiceovers in this video, okay? So here I am just covering up the stuff I do not want paint to get on. I should have really covered the carpet too, because there's little droplets here and there of like paint. But you know what? Again, at some point this house is going to be sold, and then as well as the paint is covered by furniture now, or items. There's things covering it so it's not visible. But yeah, I know better for next time. Although there's not going to be a next time, but just so I can give somebody some advice. So I'm just taking the TV down, moving things to the center of the room that don't necessarily need to come out, so that I have space to get to the walls and the baseboard and, all of that good stuff. All right, so boom, everything has been moved to the middle or taken out. Of course, all those other stuff was moved as well before I started painting. But right now I'm putting this painter's tape down, because although it was a tedious task, it needed to be done. And I'm going to do it as professional as I possibly could. Y'all, get into this carpet. Didn't realize this view was going to be so abstract, okay? But yeah, put that painter's tape down just to make sure I wasn't getting too much paint on the baseboards, which they still got on there. But I guess, the painter's tape helped. But this is what it looks like after I did all the trimming in the room. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but here's the color. It looks dark on here. I am going to probably of course brighten it, because typically I would have the studio lights on, right? But because the studio lights are in here and I need in here to be as cluttered or as less cluttered as possible, I can't have them on, so it's not that bright. But it's like let me show you the whole way. This is a color like it is out here, right? So that's the color. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's start the fun part. Y'all, so would you look at this? So I knew this needed like a screwing part, right? But I figured like my broomstick that I have at home would do the job. And it's not doing the job. Now, I think I'm tall enough to not have to use this. And this room, yeah, I'm tall enough to not have to use this. So, give myself a little bit of extra work, but it is what it is. All right, y'all, let's get into this painting. Let me open these blinds so that you guys can see a little bit better. So that should be better lighting for everyone, I think. Yeah, it looks better. Don't ignore this, y'all. I'm just living the dream today. All right, let's get into it. Honey, when they say hindsight is 20/20, because it was. So the more I was painting, I realized that I should have painted in one area first, not in such a big blob, so that the paint could have been more even, because I actually had to end up going back over this wall right here, right? So I learned that on the other wall. And honey, I really was a painter, because over there showing crack and everything, not gonna show y'all, but really, I'm really a painter in here, okay? So I got this surface done. It looks quick because it's sped up, but it was not quick at all. My hand was literally on fire. Then my son came in to help me, and as you can see over here, I am doing the other wall, and I am focusing on one area, because again, I learned very quickly that I should have just focused on one area as opposed to trying to do a big grand job and actually give myself more work. That's just me admiring what I got going on. And baby, there's gonna be another moment coming up here where I'm really exposing y'all to all my business. Look at that. All right, y'all, so the room is finished as far as the main color. I'm gonna have to go over a few places that my son has done that's a little shady, but I would say for the first time for both of us painting, it's not terrible. So now I'm just going to be doing like the baseboards and around the windows, the doors, you know, cleaning it up a little bit. As I'm rewatching this, I really wish that it went as fast as it is like for this video. This really took, and y'all will see, it's going to be nighttime. I started at 11 o'clock doing all of this. It really took hours, guys, like to really do everything, to get everything kind of back in order. It's a job. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hats off to everyone that does this type of work for a living. Now, of course, I know they probably would do it quicker than I am, but still, so much more respect for people who work with their hands. So I'm mostly finished with the baseboards. And I didn't record that part because that was the most tedious, time-consuming part of this entire ordeal. But I figured I'd let y'all see me, you know, finishing it up. Let me move the camera a little bit so you can see me finishing up the baseboards. Child, never again. This is for professionals only. And another issue of mine is I recently realized I have a very mild case of OCD because things have to look a certain type of way or else I have to keep going over it or fixing it or playing around with it. And I'm low-key also a perfectionist. So that probably even put more time on top of the time that I would have spent regardless doing this. So yeah, you know, it was a cool experience. I'm not gonna lie. It was a cool experience. Now we're in the cleaning up process. So just vacuuming. I am going to put the shelves in here. I want to get like an organizer drawer and I think I'm gonna get that tomorrow. So I'm gonna show y'all the finished product, of course, when it's completely done. But I'll put the shelves back in here and, you know, get as much done today that I can. And let's just do it. So fun fact, I actually owned a cleaning service when I was around 24, 25 for about a year and a half, and it did pretty well. And the reason why I stopped doing it was because I couldn't balance my job and the cleaning service because I had employees and then people weren't showing up. And with hindsight, you know, wisdom, experience, age, I would have just quit my job and did the cleaning service because again, it was doing pretty well, but I wanted the security of a job and all of that. Long story short, I would not ever do that again if I had the opportunity now. But here I am just putting my wigs together, honey, put them up on the stand, cleaning the stand off as y'all saw, because, you know, give it a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more, you know, va-voom. And let me tell y'all, my son is 13, but one thing he's going to do, he's going to come and talk to his mother, okay? And I really love that about him. I love our relationship. It's really just like amazing. Just a little side note. So it's the next day. I'm just getting up. Only thing I did was brush my teeth and then wash my face yet. And it's coming together. I'm not going to show y'all nothing yet. My son is out here putting together the shoe rack. So let's go and see what we got going on. I wanted y'all to hear the dialogue, but, you know, he wasn't really in a talking mood. I guess because he was too focused on building his shelf or my shelf or doing what he doing. You feel me? So anyway, after he put it together, I went ahead and put it in the room, right? And started putting my shoes on the rack. And at this point, I know you don't see me in the camera, but I was trying to figure out exactly, you know, where to put everything, kind of like sifting through the closet, getting the shoes out. And if you pay close enough attention, you are going to see the OCD at work as well as some other things. Cause you know, I ain't doing these squats for nothing. I ain't doing these squats for nothing, baby. So these were
These are
supposed to...
winged insects closely related to wasps and ants, known for their role in pollination and, in the case of the best known
Alexa,
species,
stop. Anyway, so these were supposed to go in the loops, right, of the rack, so that shoes like stilettos, for example, can be placed on the rack. But my son did not do that, and I'm not going to have him take them down. So now, what I'm supposed to do with this? How I'm supposed to put these up? Right, let's see. Another fun fact, when Huaraches was really like out and popular, like I love them. I still do. I still wear mine. But I had about a good 10 pair. You only see about 4 here because those are the only ones that still look good enough to still, still wear. The rest I either wear to the gym currently, or I have given away or thrown out if they were just really, really worn down. But yeah, like I was really, really into them. And other than that, just put my boots together. So doing this, I realized I don't have as many pairs of sneakers as I thought in my mind that I had. So now the way my brain works, gotta buy more. So I'm switching out the wall mounts. And guess what? I didn't take them off when I was painting. And the ones that I recently purchased are smaller than the old ones, and I'm not gonna buy new ones. So I gotta go behind and just paint to cover up the pink. So yeah. All right, guys. So I am pretty much 95% done. I'm going to show you guys the room now. The only thing left I need to add is curtains, and I'm still looking at what options I want. And I'm just like, listen, I want to put the video up, so we may just have to update with the curtains. But get ready for the grand reveal. I'm also going to do some like before and after little clips and snippets. So yeah, let's get into it. So here we go. So like I told you guys in the beginning, this is my everything space, right? So just keep that in mind. It's not gonna be super, deluxe, but it is. Right? So let's get into some of the details in here. So first, I spray painted all of the outlets. And I tried to catch up, but my camera died, the battery died. But all of the outlet wall covers to this, it was supposed to be gold, but it came out to be a rose gold, which is fine. Right? Then let's take a look at the shoe rack. Okay. Now this is the majority of my shoes. I still have some shoes in a closet, but yes. Then my wig shelf. Then I have my little office chair, which y'all is broken. It's an old chair. It's actually not mine. It was my son's chair for his computer, but I figured we could put it to some good use. So my little station here where I have the wax. Got all this going on. That is not the right time. Then of course I have my hair dryer, and then I spray painted my old garbage can as well. Then I have a little snack thing behind my desk here, and that's just like the Halloween candy. And I went to the movies a couple of days ago, and that's just the milk duds I bought from the movies. My little printing station, my workstation, and yeah. That's the room. And I want to thank everyone for watching, for coming along with me on this journey, for being patient, because there's some parts I didn't even get to film because it was just too inconvenient, for the lighting not being so great, just all of that. Now until next time, we're probably back to the perfume content next week, but please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed and be safe.